welcome back to the Mompreneur Mentor YouTube vlog. Today, I am super honored to introduce you to the lovely Laurel Bloomfield, who is a Air Fryer Secrets co-author. The book is launching very soon. Check out the description box for the link and our YouTube playlist with all of the Air Fryer Secrets co-authors mini blogs. All right, Laurel, thank you so much for being here. Can you introduce us to Laurel Bloomfield?
Sure. Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. This is so much fun, and it's so much fun that you're doing this with all the authors so that we can kind of get our word out there and hopefully help people launch their businesses or grow their businesses. So, yeah, I am Laurel Bloomfield. I live in Idaho in the United States of America, right down from the Grand Tetons. It's a beautiful area. My husband is a cattle rancher, and I am a mom and an entrepreneur, and I am a patented inventor a couple times over, and I have scaled products from idea to major retail.
That's really exciting.
I mean, there's a lot more to me, but that's me in a nutshell.
Can you give us a little sneak peek on what are some of your products? Might we know them?
The main one that you may see on major retail shelves is called Pocket Innerwear, and it is a patented pocket for any device. It holds any devices in place minus any closure mechanism, so no buttons, zippers, or Velcro. That's how we were able to secure a patent. And we actually focus most of our business in the medical device arena. Our pockets work for anything, any contents you want to put in there. But we focus on the type 1 diabetic, insulin dependent. They wear an insulin pump, and our pockets work really great for giving them a little bit of freedom, safety for that pump that their life sort of depends on. And so you'd see us in the pharmaceutical sections of some major retailers.
What an incredible story! That. So, as you might already know, I've been working on inventing, and for all you mompreneurs out there, you can do it, Laurel's.
Yeah, you can do it.
Patenting, and you can even self-patent, and I think that might be what Laurel's chapter's on. But before we get into your chapter, how did you meet Kevin Stephen Quinn?
So yeah, Kevin, our sort of spearhead for the Air Fryer Secrets author book, we just met through networking, and I think, and using digital tools for networking, Facebook groups, LinkedIn. I would tell people that the more you can put yourself out there, and not like just put yourself out there necessarily in content, while that is a huge booster for your personal brand, if you're afraid to do that, still just go out there and make friends with people in Facebook groups, in like-minded situations. We actually met through a software group that we both use, and just started talking about different projects. He reached out to me with some patent questions because he has quite a lot of patents he holds himself and has paid legal fees for all of them. So we just kind of started talking that way. And that's happened to me a lot in especially my business career. It literally is like how I got the first target buyer to call me back was social networking. So.
Wow, yeah. I love that. And I love the message you're sending to the audience. You guys out there watching, all you mompreneurs, we do have a video on this and why networking is so important. Myself and my own business has been growing exponentially. Even my inner work, everything. When I started networking and meeting other people, the growth was so massive because you can learn and build meaningful connections, and you learn more about yourself, you learn more about other people. And it's huge for business. So we do have a Mompreneur Mentor group on Facebook and on the YouTube. So join us, network with us. We're growing it. So let's get right into your chapter, Laurel. So
yeah,
Cindy?
It is. So I'm like most people. I'm not rolling in the dough, or wasn't when I first started or had my first idea. And I think a lot of people have a lot of invention ideas. I'd say, I would place a bet that every single person has had $1 million idea. Every single person has. That maybe it flew right through your head and it's gone, but you've had it. But a lot of people have a lot of great ideas. Journals full of them, and they're not doing anything with them because they're intimidated by the cost or Like you do, a patent attorney definitely has their place, and I'm not swaying you against them, but most people don't have what they think is going to be like 20-30 grand to just slam at a patent. And that is, you're still in like the testing phase if you do it that way. And so I wouldn't ever advise someone to, if they had 20 or 30 grand to start a business and then they throw that all at the patent attorney, then they have no money to actually build their business. So my chapter is how to get around that, like how to get patent protection for a few $100s, do it yourself, and use any money you have to build your business. And if you don't have any money, if you're starting at zero, you have a few $100s to get patent protection. I kind of teach you how to do that, and then you're able to go sell your product and generate the revenue you might need for an attorney if that's the route you need to go. So that's my chapter, is how to protect your ideas yourself without spending thousands and thousands of dollars.
I love that. And that is so important for our mompreneurs, because often, you know, with a family, you've got kids to support, and it is a huge investment to do patent attorneys. I think I already had spoken to you about my issues with getting my product patented. So that is very exciting, you guys. And if you do have ideas, don't be afraid to patent them. Don't forget, grab the book and read Laurel's chapter. She's going to give you a step-by-step blueprint. And I think, is that kind of what your offer is without getting too much away?
Yeah, right. If you go through the chapter, will give you the tools that you need to point you in the right direction to be able to get yourself patent protection. It's called USPTO protection, would be the United States Patent and Trademark Offices. It will point you in that direction on how to do that yourself. And then beyond that, if you'd like a little bit more direction, a little more hand-holding, I do offer workshops once a month. In 3 days, we go through an intensive and we get your product patent pending in 72 hours. So that's my offer, and I find it really, really helpful to just kind of break that barrier for people. Like, you really can do this. It's really not that intimidating. I'll hold your hand and we'll get it done, and then you can be off to the races and build your business. And what's so exciting about the Air Fryer Secrets book, the compilation of it all, is that there's like huge successes in this book giving away their secrets for building their business. So if you have an idea and you're stuck on, but I don't have the money to patent it, I can get you patent pending for a few $100s in a weekend. And then every other chapter will give you like the secrets to 8-9 figure sales. So go do that. So it's so exciting to be a little piece of this book, because if you do have an idea that's unique and warrants a patent, this gets you over that hump, and then everything else you need to know is in the book too.
I love that, and thank you for pointing that out. And I also want to point out that the proceeds go to Operation Underground too, and they radically go out and actively rescue people from sex trafficking. There's terrible evil that's going on in this country, and we're just completely blind to it. And these people are doing the really hard work. So it is amazing. All the entrepreneurs, I feel so humbled to be a part of it with you guys and have you guys on the channel doing interviews with me. So now if people want to find you and they haven't got the book, where can they find you online? What's your URL, your social handle?
Yeah, so those patent workshops are at dreamersmakersdoers.com, all plural, dreamers, makers, doers. And then I have Laurel Bloomfield on Facebook. I have a business page and a personal page and a Dreamers Makers Doers business page and a group that you can join through that business page. On Instagram, my personal page, just my name, and then a business page, Dreamers Makers Doers. So anywhere, I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, but I'm also not, I'm not everywhere, but I shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh, Laurel, you're so inspiring, and I hope you guys out there watching are super inspired that if you have a dream, you can make it, and you can do it with Dreamers, Makers, Doers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check the description box below. We're going to add all of Laurel's links so you can find her. If you've got an idea, don't wait. Don't hesitate. Make it happen. One thing Laurel has taught me is that your patent is really getting your place in line, saying, I thought of this first. So don't hesitate. Get the patent in if you have an idea. Like me, I've got notebooks of ideas to patent. And, you know, it's the faster you get it done, then no one can come in and say, hey, I've invented this, because you got your place in line and you're patented, right?
Yes. Yeah. If you can get that, that's the most important piece when you're first starting out, is to get that filing date. And once you file with the USPTO, you are protected even while you're patent pending. I mean, the process could take literally up to 3 years or sometimes longer through the whole USPTO to get a fully issued patent. But you can start it right now and be protected so that you can go. People don't think they can talk to a manufacturer. They don't think they can, you know, ask business advice because they have this secret idea. But this gives you that freedom to go out and start to build your business, start to get the wheels turning and get some momentum. And really, you have to prove that your idea is worth it before you dump money at an attorney. You know, you have to prove that you can actually make it a business. And you wouldn't want to just take your family's whole savings and dump it in there if you don't think you can make it as a business. But it's way better if you can test it first and use all the tricks in Air Fryer Secrets book, and you have a 7-figure business before you even have to shell out the attorney money. Because you can do it with the tools now, the tools we have in the world we live in. You can make a 7-figure business in less than a year.
I love that. That is so encouraging. I hope all of our mompreneurs out there watching are motivated and inspired. And I hope you guys check out all the other amazing authors. There's so many of them in the Air Fryer Secrets playlist on the Mompreneur Mentor YouTube channel. So before we wrap up and head out, there's my little guy. What if you had to give one piece of advice to our budding audience of mompreneurs and entrepreneurs, or maybe even the seasoned ones? What would be, through your entrepreneurial journey and experience, what would be the one thing that you would say to kind of encourage or motivate, or like your one go-to when you need to think of how to?
So the entrepreneurial journey can be very, very tough. It's quite a roller coaster. There's a lot to learn. Like you and I have talked about this. And most of it is like internal work. Like you don't know what you don't know, even about yourself. And putting yourself into like building a business is like a really intense, like self-help, psychological, deep dive course into human nature, into your own nature. And so there's going to be a lot of like peaks and valleys. And then you're going to get to where it's more peaks than valleys, but they're still going to come. And I have been thinking about this a lot because my confidence has been shaken quite often. And I think that the only reason I've been able to keep going is that I still hold on to that confidence that I have in myself and my ability to create. And I think that you have to do that. Like you have to protect your confidence at all costs. And that's not protect your arrogance or your ego, but just your belief in yourself and in your idea. You have to protect that. That's my advice.
I love that. So confidence is key. Deep knowing that you can do this no matter how hard it gets. Thank you, Laurel, so much for your time today.
Thank you too.
With us. Guys, don't forget to check the description box below and link up with Laurel if you have an idea you'd like to patent. She's got wonderful 3-day intensive workshops to get you patented and going. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.